Hello, wonderful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. This is Joy here. In case you are watching my channel for the first time, if you've never seen any of my reviews, I'm Joy. I'm from Bangladesh. I do fragrance reviews. I collect fragrances, a fragrance lover, collector. You can call me whatever you want, but fragrances are essential part of my life. So today I'm gonna do a list, and this is a heavily requested video from some of my brothers and sisters in Fracom Bangladesh, which is my Facebook group. You are most welcome to join. I'll leave a link below as usual. We discuss fragrance, like new release reviews, like discussions, end of the day and stuff like that. So today I have 10 fragrances plus one, so basically 11 fragrances. One is a tie. Rest of them they're like individual. One fragrance I did not review, and this fragrance is gonna be up in upcoming days, like few days I'll review it. So these are based on iris, and iris is basically a flower. Gives you sort of like, in my humble opinion or experience of 4 or 5 years, gives you sort of like a lipsticky waxy quality. Sometimes it's clean, sometimes it's fresh, sometimes they use it in a fresh perfume, sometimes in a sweeter perfume, gourmand perfumes, winter, summer. You get the idea. Another thing is, it gives you sort of like a makeup box of women, or let's say cosmetics, like that you smell in your lady's purse or your mother's when you're kid. You remember that powdery sort of a feel. That's what iris gives me in these fragrances. So basically, I have put them according to my liking, 10 to 1. And I have done this video before. The sad part is I did the shoot and I forgot one fragrance. I was like, I'm like, should I just continue? Then I'm like, halfway I cancel the upload, and this is the reshoot. So I'm gonna try to keep it shorter than that video. That one about 12 minutes. Let's see if we can get it under 10. So number 10, Valentino Uomo Intense. It's now discontinued. I just got a confirmation. This and Valentino Uomo both a fantastic iris chocolate leather sort of a combination. Very dark, fills up a room. Beast mode performer. I went like crazy over the years. Last 4 or 5 years, I used it a lot of it. But I bought many other fragrances, which is why I did not reach for it so much. But the fragrance is just beautiful. It's creamy, it's sweet, it's chocolatey. If you wanted to try this perfume, better buy it now before it becomes totally like disappeared from the market and stuff. But this is really amazing. I bought this for $120 when it came out for first time, so a lot of good memories with it, and definitely absolute worth the money. So you can get this under 65 bucks, I think, nowadays. Okay, Valentino Uomo Intense, number 10. Number 9 is a tie. Do not ask me why these fragrances are so low in the order or high up. This is just for today. Maybe next year they will be changed again. Number 9 is the only tie. This is the discontinued perfume I was talking about, another one, Dior Bois and Prada L'Homme. Out of these two, this is going to be cheaper and more available. I would say go for 150 ml of Prada L'Homme. This is just so clean, fresh, crisp, and just a masculine and just like a sophisticated scent. And Dior Bois is not far off, but out of the two, both are good quality, but Dior is going to be a little bit more money. But both are amazing fragrance. Okay, Dior Bois and Prada L'Homme. That's number 9. Number 8, discontinued fragrance once again. This is Prada Infusion Dome. This is Steven's most favorite Prada fragrance, I think, in designer side. Now this is discontinued, sadly, but if you can find it, these bottles, Prada Infusion, the Iris, this one, a few more, they're like 5, 6 in the whole line. Absolute class, sheer class, long lasting, and I think they have this in the new collection, in the niche collection, which is more expensive, but look for this one, Prada Infusion Dome. I'll leave the names below. Number 8. Number 7 is a fragrance from it's one of my favorite fragrances, Narciso Rodriguez for Him EDP. The EDT is great. It's a cement like on the wave, it's like a wet rainy day pavement sort of a scent that comes from like the rain and cement mix. I do not really find that to be very wearable. This one is a beauty. Some people say Narciso Rodriguez for Him EDP and then the Musk edition are similar, very similar, but the Musk edition is hard to find and more pricey. This is the one you can find, and definitely highly recommended by me. This is Musk and Iris, masterpiece. This perfume is just drop dead gorgeous, very polarizing scent. Definitely not everybody's cup of tea, but if you fall in love, you fall really hard. Okay, this is a masterpiece for me. Narciso Rodriguez for Him EDP. Number 7. Number 6, and then we're gonna go top 5, and I'll show you which one by mistake I left out, and I am redoing this video. Okay, so hopefully this is gonna be okay. All right. Number 6, I'm gonna go with I have 2 samples in this list. This is one sample. It was a gift from my sister. She sent me this one, and I think I never smelled so many more beautiful iris or in general beautiful fragrances than this. This is very expensive from House of Frederic Malle. This is Iris Poudre. I think Poudre, Iris Poudre. Yes, Iris Poudre, not Poudre. So basically powdery iris. This is the name translated into English. I reviewed it. Check out my review. How much I loved it. This, if I had a full bottle, it would be like heavens in my collection. You know, I just wear it when my mood. I just need uplifting and stuff, like mood to be lifted. This is something I reach. It's a women's perfume, but Frederic Malle, they create some. I mean, their fragrances, Carnal Flowers, you know, the ones that I tried, these are like masterpiece of fragrances, worth the money. So this Iris Poudre, okay, Poudre, yeah, I guess Poudre, okay. So now top 5. These are my top 5. Yeah, you know. So if you hate this top 5 entry, do not shoot me. You can just put your favorite ones. Okay. Fragrance is always subjective. People like different things at different times. When they buy something new, they are more biased towards it. This is human, you know, at their best or worst. So top 5. Number 5 is my latest purchase, Givenchy Gentleman 2017. This one, check out the notes. I reviewed it already, but check out the notes. It got the iris, like Dior Homme Intense, like Dior Valentino Uomo Intense, that sort of iris territory, so it's gonna come familiar. Then that a pear. This has, I think, pear. I think this got some other fruits, got the cardamom leather. When you smell it, you know, like this smells familiar. It has the Givenchy Gentleman only vibe also. It has everything in it. They put everything literally possible in this newer fragrances. One of the best fragrances you can buy in market in recent times. I can sign for that. You can hold me accountable, but go and smell this perfume. Also try the EDP, but this is the one that projects the most. Givenchy Gentleman, falling in love with this perfume. Absolute beauty. Number 5. Number 4 to number 1, they're all masterpiece. Even including this is a masterpiece. But here we go. Dior Privé collection. This is another sample that I have, official sample, Bois d'Argent. This is expensive. Okay, this comes like those same as like Eau d'Ispahan, Fave Delicious being the other two of my favorite in that line. Fave Delicious perhaps is my most favorite. This one is a close second. This perfume is so sexy, guys. I know this is a newer formulation. This is how that small bottle looks. Pretty cute. But let me just tell you once again, I reviewed it already, you can check it out. But when I smell it, I don't think many fragrances smell more beautiful than this. It's so simple. It's just woody, kind of like a cedar wood to my nose, almost like a dusty, not dusty. It's like a lovely cozy scent. You know, it has that iris and then the woody notes and some, I think, raisins and stuff like that. You must try this if you go to Dior counter. Bois d'Argent, highly recommended by me. That is number 4. So now the battle of the big ones. Where is my Dior Homme Intense? Is it number 1 today? No, number 3 is Dior Homme Intense. This is my 2015 or 14 bottle. I think 14, yeah. I have gone through multiple numbers of bottles. My first bottle was this little cute baby. Then I had, I think, couple more. Dior Homme Intense is a fragrance I made the most review out of. Okay, I think it's gonna go over 10 minutes. Screw it. So this Dior's one of the best offerings. In my humble opinion, this is the best in their line. Dior Homme Parfum is a close second. If you want to buy a fragrance right now, like Dior Homme line, this has been re-released a new bottle, but the formulation is still the same, I think, or new formulation, whatever. It's the same smell. So if you ever wanted to own Dior Homme Intense, please sample it and get it, you know, before they reformulate like Dior Homme, the original one. This is hands down one of the best fragrances. This is my signature scent. But today is number 3. Okay, Dior Homme Intense. So what? Yes, what are the top two that beaten Dior Homme Intense? That's an interesting question because you know me, like I'm slapping my tummy instead of doing this. But what are the 2 fragrances that went past Dior Homme Intense and I love them more? That's a mystery, isn't it? These 2 next fragrances, I would say, if you know me, if you know my taste, if you love Dior Homme Intense, these next 2 are sexier than Dior Homme Intense. I slowly disappear. Yes, I'm making a little bit drama and stupidity, but I just wanted to make sure to emphasize on that. And since I'm redoing the video, I just want to emphasize the next fragrance is the one that I missed out in the first video. The next one is one of my brother's recommendation, and I also tried it. It's a women's perfume, next to a women's, more or less, but they beat for me Dior Homme Intense in terms of complexity. These are darker, more upper class version of Dior Homme Intense. You see, you feel my vibe. So yes, after a lot of hype, this is the fragrance I'm going to review next. Look at this. This is Givenchy. Okay, I'm going to mention the brother's name. I did not take note. when I review it, I'll give him credit. This is his credit. He showed this perfume and he said, brother, I think this is a female perfume, but it was supposed to be a men's release. This is called Lounge Noir, I think, EDP concentration. So they have a demon version, they have an angel version. This is the angel version. So if you check out the bottle, it kind of reminds you of Alien, like Thierry Mugler bottles, and then the black opium, this glittery part, and the juice color is absolute stunning, like a cherry colored. And look at that cap, it's so mysterious. Look at that bottle, guys. You know, I just recently bought it, and this also has some design. I'll show you in the review, but this is a hidden gem. If you want to be hyped about a fragrance, this is a fragrance. This one, it has Dior Intense quality. Some people compare this with Dior Intense, but it's way more. It's Dior Intense, sort of a lipsticky, and more. It's like more iris. It's like a more, you know, like some people find it like very dark and dirty. But if you love iris, if you have been fan of Dior Intense, this is gonna be an upgrade. It's a female perfume, works for both genders. It has, I think, almond note, and then iris, and some other notes like sweet amber, some spices, pink pepper. When I review it, check out my review. Must check out my review. Okay, this is Lounge Noir. I think I'm saying it wrong. By Givenchy. This is number 2. Okay, yes, that good. So what is number 1? What's number 1 that beats Dior Intense, and that's something better than Dior Intense? What's number 1? This fragrance. This is Replica by Maison Margiela house. This is, I think, lipstick on. I think this and By the Fireplace are a tie for me. Top 2 favorites, to the 2 best fragrances. I tried at least 12, 13. This is one of the best. If you like Fève Délicieuse, imagine a budget version of Fève Délicieuse with better smell. Okay, performance perhaps not as good. I get about 7-8 hours from it, but as per like 6 to 7 hours. You see the name, lipstick, iris lipstick, you see the connection. This is so good. This is just something I fell in love with. Just, I'm not gonna say, just check out my review. Number 1 is lipstick on in my iris-based fragrances. So there you go, done it, requested video done, satisfied. The hard work was worth it. So yeah, check out these fragrances. Hopefully you like them, and let me know which ones are your favorite, which ones I should check out, and please do join Frederic Bangladesh. See ya, have a very nice day, stay safe, bye bye.